Hello, my friends. I hope that you guys are well, and thank you so much for tuning in to this Q&A session of Open-Hearted, the program, which is launching pretty soon. I had some questions while I was away on holiday, and I decided to put them all together into a video so that not only am I typing away furiously on holiday, but everybody who's interested can then tune in and learn a little bit about this program. So for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Ariana Pinner. I am the creator of this incredible course, and I say incredible because it truly is so much of the juice that I have learned over the last 10, 20 years. And the people who have piloted the program for me have come back with the most incredible referrals and recommendations on how I can not only tell you about the program, but also how the program has then changed their own lives by them having gone through it. And I am so humbled and grateful for that. So this program is really about getting you out of your head and into your heart. A lot of the times that I've been doing work with clients, one of the missing pieces was that people don't really know how to access their intuition. How do they know what's right for them? How do they have this inner knowing in their bodies, in their, in their environment? Like, how do they know what to do? How do you just know? And the answer to that is always to trust your intuition. But then the follow-on question for that was, well, how do I know what my intuition is telling me? How do I access my intuition? Do you have any tools, tips, tricks, all of the above? And yeah, I do this one-on-one with my clients. I teach them how to do that. But what I've done is taken all of that information and popped it into a course which runs over 3 months. And it literally goes step by step as to how you can get out of your head and into your heart so that you can trust, know, be really intimate with your own intuition. So it goes through this program will go through the science of the brain and how you think and why you think what you think and how your subconscious mind works. And then it will go into the science of the heart, and how your heart works and how the electromagnetic fields of your body and your heart space and your brain, like all of these things, right? So it goes into the science, and then it gently morphs into how you can use all that information to not only settle the thinking brain and the logic brain, but also then put that aside, learn how to park that and access your intuition, tapping into your heart. So yeah, this is, my life's work. It's what I do every single day. I'm human. I hardly make any decisions that are solely based on logic. I make most of my decisions from my gut and my heart and my intuition. And it's my hope and my prayer and my dream for every single person that walks this earth that you know how to do the same thing. Because here's the thing, when you make decisions from your heart, when you make decisions from your intuition, you always consider not only yourself but everybody else around you as well, because your heart is such in your soul and your intuition and all of these things, it doesn't really matter what you want to call it, but all of these things are about unity, union, everyone, everything, the world at large, and not only just about you living your life in a silo. So with that being said, I wanted to answer a couple of questions that came through, and I've got them on my notes here, so if you see me looking down, you know why. So one of the questions that came through was about success. And, I talk about this a lot, where we have this idea of what success must look like because of our cultural and societal pressures perhaps, or familial patterns, or things that we consider in our lives to be gospel almost. And I want to challenge you in this course to burn up the perceptions of what you have in the past considered to be successful, and tap into your heart and your intuition so that you can start creating your own ideas and ideals of what success means for you, not for the guy next door or your boss or whoever else. What does success mean for you in this world? So we start to work a little bit about and with your own version of success. It's a really good process to go through. Someone sent me a message, which is really cute. If you were to describe the superpower of this course, what would it be? And I think the superpower of this course is to teach you how to be sovereign, how to access your own intuition so that you make decisions from your own open heart. And the superpower of that is that you are not relying on external sources to tell you what to do, or to jade your opinions, or to, mold you and try and fit you in little boxes so that you just fit into society. This course is going to allow you the absolute freedom to be you, as you are, perfect as you are. So it really helps you dig deep into that so that you can come out and blossom in whichever way you so desire. That's the superpower, Are there going to be worksheets and lists and things that you need to complete? That was another question. Sure, there are downloadables and there are questions that you get to write down and journal about and all of those things. Do you have to do them? No. So the course is structured in such a way that it is delivered week by week. Each week has a video or an audio recording, and if all you want to do is listen to that, totally cool, right? You're not going to be tested at the end of this course. This is really for you and your own spiritual development. I know a lot of people really benefit from writing down what they're learning. They like writing how they're feeling. And so with that in mind, there are the resources that you can do that with. But if that's not your jam and you're more an auditory learner and you would prefer not to do all of the admin, totally cool, right? Totally cool. Another question that I got that was literally about, oh my gosh, where did I put it? That was about the like the nitty-gritties about them. This is the following question. So when does it start? The course starts on the 15th of October. 15th of October is the first round. It starts 6 a.m. All of the course content for that week will be released, and you will be able to dig deep into the modules. Now I'm releasing it week by week, and I'm dripping the content week by week, and there's a reason that I'm doing that. Personal and spiritual development is a lifelong journey, and a lot of the times I find people will try and binge on the content, which is cool if you want to do that after the course has been complete, because you have access to that. But I want you to really sit with the information and maybe watch the modules, the videos, or listen to the audios again and again, because I want that information to permeate your cells. I want you to take the practices that I deliver in each week and use the week to practice. It's called a practice because you do it often, right? And so that gap in information being popped into your inbox each week, that week gap is going to give you space to indulge and to practice the different practices that I deliver to you in each module. Another question was, how long do I have to complete the course? Well, it runs for 3 months, and I strongly suggest that you jump on in each week and do the course with us. You do have access for a year to the course content. So from the time you sign up, so the 15th of October is where we start, you have access until the 14th of October the following year. Okay, so you are welcome to do it with us. I strongly suggest that. We have a Facebook group where everybody will jump in and share their takeaways and their experiences, and I'll be in there as well. I will be supporting you guys from inside the Facebook group weekly, sometimes daily. And you know, should you want to go over the course materials again and again, there is a year. But I put it in as a year because lifelong access means I'll get to it sometime and then you never do it. And the whole point of you wanting to jump into this course is to learn how to access your intuition and to learn how to get into your heart space to co-create and manifest. From here, then you're going to have to do the work. And so you have a year access to this program. How much support and feedback do I really get? Good question. So like I said, I'm in the Facebook group. I have an intention to be there at a bare minimum every week, but there are going to be weeks where the content is a little bit heavier, or perhaps I see that there is a little bit more support that's needed, and then I'm going to jump in. I am not using the Facebook group as a substitute for the module, so I'm not going to be in there teaching and being all across the actual content. The Facebook group is really about support, and it's to fill in the gaps as I see questions come in. It is live, it is current, it is happening as you go. An important thing to recognize is that the Facebook temple, the Facebook group won't be open for the full year, and there's a reason for that. This course is going to require, for some of us, to really dig deep and to access parts of yourself that maybe have been hiding away. You know, maybe you've suppressed them. You're going to really understand how your body is talking to you and how you are being communicated with. And I want this Facebook group to be really safe. I want it to be a safe place where you can come in and share what you're experiencing and ask questions. And so for that reason, I'm going to keep the Facebook group open for the duration of the live course, so the 3 months. And then I'm going to leave it open for an extra 30 days after we close the course. So that's 4 months open, and then I'm going to close it, because if you are sharing something that is really intimate or tender, I don't want it to be on the interwebs whilst we're not engaging and being in the movement of those emotions. So 4 months, 3 months of that is just live support, and then an extra month just to help you get over the little hump of finishing the program. So lots of support, guys. I have a beautiful virtual assistant that works with me, and she is going to keep me on my toes, making sure that I don't miss any comments or feedback required, etc., etc. All right. Do I have a guarantee, and are there any refunds? So, do I have a guarantee? I'm not quite sure what you want me to guarantee, because I'm not going to tell you anything in this course. Like, I'm not going to tell you what to do, what to be, who to be, how to live your life. I'm going to give you tools that you get to practice and experience, and then you get to take that on whether or not, or take that on if that's something that works for you. So do you have a guarantee that this course is going to access your intuition or help you access your intuition? If you diligently and daily practice these tools, there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to learn how to access your intuition. But here's the thing, I can't guarantee that because you need to do the work. So because this course is not like tick the list kind of course, you're gonna have to really sit still each day and really access those emotions and learn how to recognize the communication in your own body with the tools that I give you. So there is no guarantee. You're just gonna have to commit and trust that this is the right thing for you. Are there refunds? No, there aren't any refunds. For the same reason as there is no guarantee. You're going to get into this course and you're going to experiment and you're going to play around with these tools. But the minute I say yes to a refund, then you have an out. And when things get a little bit challenging and you don't really like what you're hearing, or perhaps you've been suppressing something for a very long time and all of a sudden it becomes clear as daylight what you need to do, if your subconscious mind or your mind, if your life doesn't allow for change and you don't want to make the change, you're going to do everything in your power to try and get out of this course. And that is where the change happens, when you're in your most uncomfortable space. And so for that reason, I'm not offering refunds. And so with all of that, those are all the questions. A lot of the information is on the page named Open-Hearted on my website. I have had some beautiful referrals. I've just been going through some of them this morning. I'm going to write them out and just pop them in like a little template so that you guys can read them. But I just want to read a couple of these. It's just really cool. Now, what I'm mostly excited about with this is the fact that, oops, I just deleted that. It's not a good look, is it? Oh my gosh. What I'm most excited about is the fact that these practices and these tools are really changing the lives of those who have the courage to practice them. And I'm really, really, really grateful. So some of the things that have come from it, someone said, and I'm just going to make sure that I'm allowed to say their names before I actually publish their names. I want to ask permission. But someone said, this is the missing piece for a lot of people who try to bring stillness into their day but struggle to quiet the mind. One of the other participants said, this has been revealing, confronting, eye-opening, necessary, and very important work. So good. Another participant said, it's really opened my eyes to the true meaning of unlimited thinking, because here's the thing. When you start accessing your intuition, when you start listening to what it is that you need to be doing, this is the basis of manifestation. So what you really want in your life is not going to be co-created with the universe by thinking about it. The way that you manifest and co-create, I like the word co-creation, because it's a creation, it's creating your life, but co meaning half the universe and half you. So universe, will meet you halfway if you have the courage to go first. So what I mean by go first is that you have the courage to embark on this program or something similar, and you practice the tools. You go first, you sit in silence, you do the things that I mentioned in this course, and then the universe will deliver messages, and it will come in various ways, which I will teach you in the course as well. And then you get to act on that, and then the universe will say something else, and then you get to act on that, and the universe. And so this is the co-creation, which is also known as manifestation. And so when you are thinking all of the things that you need to do, quite often this gets in the way of this. And so this is why unlimited thinking, like it's actually unlimited feeling and just going with whatever it is that you're being led to do. Another participant said, your insight, which is talking about me, and explanation helped me to see how I might be able to identify my triggers in the present moment so that I'm able to deal with them and work through them. So we talk a lot about triggers and what they are and where they come from and all of those sorts of things. Some really good tools on how you can witness them and then choose whether you want to change them or, change your behaviors. Another one, so powerful. Another beautiful insight here, interesting, inspiring, intriguing, and eye-opening. It's the link that's missing to really trust my intuition and what my body is telling me. I'm so happy with these referrals or these recommendations and notes from these participants. Like I said, I'll get them a little bit more organized, and I'll pop them on my socials and on my website so you guys can read it and see whether or not this course is right for you. I would love to know if you have any questions about the course other than what I have spoken about here, and I'm really grateful that you've taken 22 minutes out of your day to inquire about the course. And also, I want this to be right for you, I want you to know in your heart that this is the right thing for you to embark on and that this is the right time in your life too. So please let me know if you have any other questions. You guys can reach me on Instagram at Ariana Pinner. You can also reach me ariana@arianapinner.com, and let me know. Mwah. Toodles.